Hello and welcome to my channel. It's been the longest time since I've posted a video. I just found it so hard to speak on my videos, so I just have to keep trying, and I'm hoping that it will get easier. I've got so much to share with you, and yet when I sit down to do the voiceover, I just can't. So I've decided just to talk and see what comes out, and yeah, so here we go. I took a journey up to the Orkney Islands. It's a place I've been to several times before, and it's one that brings me such peace. I found it effortless to take the journey. It was a long journey to get there, but completely worth it. It's a place of sea and sky and rain and wind, but it has an emptiness and a history which is just incredible. If you like the solace and the peace as I do, it's just the most remarkable island. There is very small population, and even during the busiest times in the summer, it's just so quiet, and there's so much, peace. I found that I needed to go that far to this place of quiet so that I could reassess what was happening with me and to sort of be still for a while. I needed to enforce some boundaries into my life and to reassess what I was and wasn't doing. I've been running on empty for quite some time, and it was just really important to me to put some distance between a few things and to really engage with myself, to be with myself in the quiet. And I find it really difficult to start with. I sat for the first week and I was so restless and fidgety. I just couldn't sit still. I felt like I should have been doing something, or I felt like I should be somewhere, or that something was not quite right. And it took me a while. It really took me a while to just settle into the rhythm of things. And I spent so much time outside that I got into this rhythm with the nature. And you can't be not engaged with the nature on Orkney. It's just so visceral. It's so intense. The wind that blows almost constantly. There's so much wildlife and wild space, and it's just so beautiful. And I was there to look at the history of the place as well, and I found myself thinking more and more about the people that live there and the generations that had lived there, the hardships that they must have faced in that sort of really difficult and bleak and at times incredibly hostile environment. I mean, it's so utterly beautiful. The sea is so it's a wild place. It's a wild place. And I felt myself really engaged with the people. I think this time it was the generations of the 1800s. I visited places which would have been homes, and I wanted to look at the sort of heritage, the crafts, the people, their clothes, the things they used, their real sense of sort of creating the things that they needed, proximity to the sea, and their community life. Our island is very small, and they have to really engage with one another, and there's a real sense of belonging and community. Yeah, I just was totally captivated by the people. But for me, the sea was the thing that really, really captivated me. For the whole time that I was there, I started to do some mudlarking in this tiny little harbour. And so the artefacts really sort of brought me into this realm of connection with the generations that had just literally discarded their waste on the beach and into the sea. The things that I was collecting, pottery and glass and bottle stoppers. That's my absolute fascination, was these vulcanite bottle stoppers. And there was so much leather, so many parts of shoes and so much bone, and you could completely put a picture together of a person's life or a community's life in this harbour. Really extraordinary. And I didn't really want to think about it more deeply than to say I just had a real feeling, a real essence of these people. Their simplicity, but the toughness and the hardship. I don't know really. I just, I felt connected, really connected to this place. I just wanted to share some of that with you. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon. Sending love to you all. I hope you're all having a peaceful time and that you had a beautiful summer and that you can get ready to close down and set boundaries and settle in to the coming months.